friends, it's Amy at Doki Forest. Welcome. I'm so glad you are here. Now, as you can see, I actually have my book here, The Tale of Jemima Puddle Duck by Beatrix Potter, of course. And I did work in this yesterday to make a spring page, but I'm almost done in this book, and it made me want to dive back in and just finish it. I only have 2 more pages to do in the back of the book. And what I mean is, this is a book that I purchased secondhand and then I altered. So I've been gluing all over the pages. And at first I was just making spring pages. Then I decided to take inspiration from the illustrations and words and build my pages around that, but leave the illustrations intact in the center. So these are my last 2 pages. Oh, and I do want to include these stickers because these are from the original owner, but I sometimes like to move them if I can. I'm actually afraid this one's going to rip. Sometimes I have to try to take them out and then put them back in, so that way I can build my page and then put the sticker in as the final touch. All right, well, we at least have this little bird here. So yeah, these are the last 2 pages, and I'm just really excited to finish this. Of course, I do want to do something with the front and back cover as well. It's kind of like a shiny, plasticky sort of hardcover book, so I'm thinking I'd probably maybe scratch it up with a little sandpaper first and then paint it. So yeah, I just was thinking, I mean, I really like this, but I want something on here to let people know that this book, like, something's different about it, something's altered about it. Even if I just paint around the edges here, maybe just kind of go in here and just do a little something, you know, just to kind of make it look different. And then on the back as well, just kind of do something all around here, leave that illustration, and yeah, that's where I'm at with that. So let's read our pages to get some inspiration. We'll take some words and we'll figure out what's going on here, and then we'll build the page. And it is kind of in the middle of the story, or actually at the end of the story. So, spoiler alert. Here's our picture. He was rather abrupt. Jemima Puddle Duck had never heard him speak like that. She felt surprised and uncomfortable. While she was inside, she heard pattering feet round the back of the shed. Someone with a black nose sniffed at the bottom of the door and then locked it. Jemima became much alarmed. A moment afterwards, there were most awful noises, barking, baying, growls and howls, squealing and groans. And nothing more was ever seen of that foxy whiskered gentleman. Presently, Kep opened the door of the shed and let out Jemima Puddle Duck. Unfortunately, the puppies rushed in and gobbled up all the eggs before he could stop them. He had a bite on his ear, and both the puppies were limping. Okay, so this is the puppy rescue. So the fox is, locking Jemima in there, presumably going to have a nice roast duck dinner along with some perhaps boiled eggs. And instead, Kep, the dog featured here, this beautiful collie dog, has rushed in with the pups to help. So the good news is Jemima was saved and the fox was chased away. But the bad news is the eggs were eaten. So we're not going to focus on the eggs being eaten. We are going to focus on the pup rescue and the fox being driven out and Jemima being saved. So I thought it would be fun to just fill this page with pups. So I'm going to go look for some images of pups and perhaps a fox as well. And then we'll get to gluing. Okay, I'm back. I found all kinds of pups. I would say I was looking through this little, I have this little container here. I'm trying to tilt it up. So it's a little drawer, a little acrylic drawer that goes in, and it's all animals. Or at least, it's something that features animals. So that way when I'm looking for images, I can find them. These are my smaller sized images, like something that would be either a small square or perhaps a fussy cut. So I was looking through that, and I found all kinds of pups. Oh, and one fox. Look at this fox. And he looks a little like, uh-oh, or, you know, nervous or something. So I thought that was the perfect fox for the page. And look, I'm not going to use this, but like, look at this image. Like, there's a real Snoopy pup. Isn't that so cute? It's Bailey the mini sheepadoodle, a cross between a sheepdog and a miniature poodle. It says they went viral last month. Of course, this is June 2023. For an uncanny likeness to a certain cartoon beagle. So I think this is so cute, but I'm not going to use it because I like having this whole thing together. The info, the picture of Snoopy and Bailey there. So yeah, I'll put that one to the side. And we will work with all of these pups. Some of them are fussy cuts. A few of them are big squares. So I figure I'll try to stick them on first and then fill in with the fussy cuts. And like I said, I've got this fox here. So let me put these off to the side. Maybe I should kind of look at my squares first. Let's figure out where these could go. So like just putting them down and figuring out if I have enough to go around. Do I have enough to kind of go around the bottom? Maybe I should put these guys here. I think I'm good. I think I've got plenty. Yeah, I've got plenty, I think, to go around and fill the bottom and everything, and then go in with the fussy cuts. So I think we should just get gluing. I don't want to overthink and get stuck. So we're just going to glue. I also left my cap off my glue stick yesterday when I left the studio, so I had to wipe the top off of it, and then it was still good underneath. But yeah, do you ever do that? You just like leave your craft and then you're like, whoops, when you come back and realize you forgot to put the glue cap on. So this one's kind of a little bit extra gooey, I feel like, now that I don't know, I took the top off and it feels a little extra something. All right, so this guy's looking up. So I like him kind of being down here. He's looking up like, what's going on? This is like the entire dog brigade is being called in for a rescue operation. So this guy's looking up. He wants to know what's happening up there. And then these guys are like, what is it, sir? Reporting for duty. They're ready. They're like, these guys are like all at attention. So they are ready to go. So we could put them like there. But who would I put here? I do have like this. Oh, you know what? Maybe I'll put that one there and kind of put this one in the middle. I could do that. All right, we'll figure that part out. I'm just going to glue these. I'm just going to glue them and, you know, figure it out as I go. But yeah, I had plenty of pup images. I always have lots of pup images. I find them in just about every magazine, so it's awesome. Even if it's just like an ad for dog food or something like that. So this page, hopefully going to be, you know, a quick one, an easy one to put together. Not one where I have to overthink or look for images or, you know, something rare, a rare image that I may not have. It's like this one, I know I've got pups. Pups aplenty. Yeah, we've got these guys. These guys are outside in the snow, but they're also going to join, come to the rescue. So yeah, most of this book is spring, but there was a page about like animal friends too. And now we've got a page about pups, but I love that. I'm enjoying going with the story, even if I'm covering the story up. And look at this one. This one's like, Mom, I gotta go. There's something going on. She's like, come on now, we have to go shopping. So this pup wants to go. Might have to make a run for it. Break off the leash. Put this one right on the edge over here. It looks like I did not. Maybe I didn't trim the bottom of this even, but that's okay. We can trim it later. Okay. Is this up? No. Okay. All right. What else do we have? We have this pup lounging on the couch. He's like, what? Oh, it's nap time. And they're like, no, come on. Get to it. We got to go. Put this one here. It's okay if there's a couch here. I'm not worried about the images. Or I could put them right on top. Oh no, because I want to put the fox on top though. The fox has to go up there. I know that. Everything else is flexible, but I do want to put the fox up there. What other squarish images, or straight edge images, I should say? I've got the one on the couch. I've got this pup. This was a postcard, part of a postcard. I think this one would look good over here on the side. But I should probably figure out if there's anything I'm putting. What am I putting there? Let's see. I've got this pup. This is a nice fussy cut. I could put them there. Or I could put them over here with this guy. Just kind of layer things up. Kind of like this guy down here. But I want to put something behind. Let's see. We've got this pup. This pup's ready and at attention. I could put this one down here too. But then his butt's kind of like in that one's face. So, oh, maybe I'll do him over here. He kind of looks similar to this pup a little bit. I could put him like that, looking up. I kind of like that. Maybe this one here still. Look at this one. This one's like lounging in front of the fan. This one's like, what a nice breeze. And they're like, Mopsy, no, get away from the fan. We need you. Put that one over here. This one's just relaxing. Doesn't realize that there's an urgent matter. Let's put that one right here. Okay. What else do I have that has an edge? A straight edge. Oh, this one. Look at this beautiful husky. I think this is just an ad, though. I think you see this one in pretty much every magazine. Oh, I like this one. Now, they might take up a bit too much of this. I want to be able to see this little bulldog here. This one looks alert, though, so maybe I'll put this one over here. I'm trying to figure out what goes here. Oh, this one has a straight edge. This one looks concerned. So that might be a good one. Like, wait a minute. Something's going on. And here's a little pup running. No, wait, the pup's not running. It's laying there. This one's having a nice time at the park. It doesn't want to come over yet either. So maybe I should put this one over here. This one's still relaxing. Let's see, we've got this one. This one might look good over here. Oh, here's some little ones. Let's see. Oh, here's dogs at the park too. Maybe I'll put this one with the other one at the park. This is like before the pups realize there's an emergency. Everybody's just playing, having a good day. Yeah, let's do that. They haven't gotten the call yet, or the bark. Or they're just listening now. They're like, wait a minute, do you hear something? Do you hear something? Is that Duke calling everybody? So put them there. And then we can put this pup here. Move this one over a little bit like that so we can see the bulldog. And maybe I could put this one like that. That would look great. Let me figure out what's going here first, because I'm probably going to put something behind it. I don't know if I have another big image that has square, like a squarish background. I've got little ones. Like I've got this little pup. This pup's also hanging out. So this one should probably go on this page. This is another one that's just sort of like, what? I'm just having a good time over here. Just hanging out by the fireplace, chilling. It's just a relaxing day. If I do that, and then I do... No, because I want to put this one like that. I could put this one over here. Yeah, let's just do that. Let's just put this one over here. Actually, let me glue the bottom half of the husky on so I can figure out exactly where that's going. And what I mean is I'm just putting glue here, and then that way I can still tuck this back here, like wherever I need it for the ears and stuff. So maybe like that. And then I can put some glue on the ears or on the page here. Tuck that in. Oh yeah, this one was looking good over here. The fox is gonna go over here. Fox is getting worried. All right, let me think. Here's another one that's chilling out. Maybe this one would look good over here. Let's see. If I put that one there. That one might get chopped off too. Whoops. I could put this one up here. Or I could move this one. Let's see. No, that's, I think I have like the big husky face, so I think that's like too many faces. I could put them over here. I've got this little poodle too. They look cute. They're also just hanging out at the house. Got a lot of pups hanging out. So we could just do like that and that. We could put those guys together or put them over here. Actually, hold on. Let me put this one here and this one here. Okay. And then do I have like a thin pup that could go in the middle or something? I have this one that's running. You probably see this one a lot in magazines. But yeah, I could do like that. So yeah, now what's going up here? Oh, how about this one? This one's trying to have dinner. He's like, but my food bowl, I want to eat. And they're like, Winifred, let's go. We need you. So yes, let's put that one up there. Let's name all the pups. Tell me if you see any pups here that you want to give a name. That one will go up there. Then we'll glue our other small ones. But this is so fun. I love that this is a pup page. I love making the spring pages too, but I mean, pups are so awesome. You just can't go wrong making a pup page. This one's just a little bit small, but I'm going to put it there anyway. Because I could probably find a fussy cut to cover up that little space. Maybe. We'll work it out. Hold on. Let's move this poodle over a bit, actually. Where am I putting this guy? Like right here. So yeah. We'll do that. Let's glue our fox on because we want to make sure we get the fox on the page. This fox is looking a little bit, as I said, worried and maybe a little bit humbled. Like, oh, I didn't know Jemima Puddle Duck had like this many friends. I didn't know I had to worry about this. Jemima's a lucky duck. All right, and then this one was running here, but now I kind of squished those two together. So hold on, maybe I'll move this poodle again. Hold on, please. We're moving the poodle. Whew. I thought that might be too stuck to move. Sometimes I wait a little too long. And I never remember how much time I have with this glue because, you know, it's all different depending on what glues you use. Sometimes you have time to move things around and sometimes you really don't. But no matter what, we'll make it work. We could always just glue something else on top or, you know, just make it work. All right, when we'll put this guy running in right there. All right, let's see. Oh, here's another one that's just hanging out. I guess most of my pups they're kind of hanging out. Well, this one, I like this one right here because he's just like looking like, what's going on? So let's put that one there. And I get to use up all these, or a lot of these pup images, which is nice. And I always know I'm going to find more, so I don't have to be worried about anything there. Look at this pup. This is Louise. I'm just pretending. Louise is looking, wondering what's happening here. Where should Louise be? She's like there. She could be right there on the edge. Oh, and then look. This is Sergeant Whisker. No, this should be like Junior Whiskers. This is like an honorary pup. This cat also wants to help. We could put them like here, peeking over the top or something. Where can they go? I'm going to put something behind them. Oh, this one's drinking beer. Dog beer. They're like, Mr. Floppers, get out of that beer. Pull yourself together. We got things to do. More pups. These ones are paying attention. These pups are paying attention. Let's see. Can they go here? I wish I had like a slightly bigger image. I feel like my images are pretty small. My squares are small. This one's better, but it's like two pups just like, you know, having a good time. But I could still put them here, can I? Maybe they're like relieved everything's okay. That's still a little bit small. Oh, how about this one? This is the muscle. He's tearing up Fluff. He's ready to go tear into that box. Maybe he should go over here. Can he look at that fox? No. We'll find a place for him. We've got this one. We could do this one over here and then them here. Yeah, let's just start gluing this side. Let's just start gluing. That one's looking up. Who's this one? Mr. Yippers. Mr. Yippers is very helpful, though, when the alarm needs to go out, when they need to send out an alert. I could put Mr. Yippers here. I might have to trim Mr. Yippers. Mr. Yippers. Here we go. Let's try that. And then I can put them like right there. Oh, maybe I should put somebody here though. Not that one. That one's not quite the right shape. This one is a good shape. Oh, look, it looks like he's on this one's back. They're riding into battle. Let me see. Who do I have? How about this one? This is Goblin. He's like, is it playtime? Is it playtime? They're like, no. Get serious, man. I like this one here. That looks cute. But I'm still trying to figure out how to get these ones on. How do I get these ones on? I could do that. And then I got to figure out what goes there. Oh, wait, but we have Louise was going over here. Hold on. And then this one was going next to Louise, like that. Maybe we want to layer it like this, and then like this. Okay. All right, now will I remember it when I go to glue? That's the thing. So put this one at the top. All right, so we've got this one. Then we've got this one going on the edge. Oh, we kind of can't see the little mouth though. Let's move you down like that. Okay, this one. And then we have Louise, but we want to glue this one first. Yep, this one has to be next. So this one would go like what? Like right there? Right there-ish, is that right? And then Louise goes like that? Yeah. Okay. Then this one, like all different layers. Instead of making a cake and making a layered cake, we're making a layered glue page. And we'll put this one on like this. I'm loving seeing all these pups. Then we got to get Goblin on the page. I think I have enough pups too. Otherwise, I'll have to go look for some more. But I think I've got enough. And we want to cover up this little crease here. So we'll do that. Wait, I kind of want to see Goblin's little paw here. Can I still get some more paw on there? There's a little bit more. Okay. Oh, this one I do like having this one kind of riding on top of that one. But let me see if I have something I can put right there. Let me see. I have this little pug I could put over here like that. And I could put this one here. Let me glue this one down. And we'll go ahead and glue this one down as well, because this one's a good size to fit right under that fox image, but you can still see the pup, which is important. We got to see those little pup faces. All right, so we've got those ones. This is a little sleepy pup. Look at this one. This is Molly. We could put them right there. That would be cute. Let's do that. Okay, Molly's having a little nap. She'll be up soon. She'll be up to help. We have this one too. This one's laying down. Is that an Irish Wolfhound, it looks like? That's a good dog to have come help you in your time of need. A big old pup like that. Fits perfectly there. Could also put him over there. Kind of thinking right there to blend these two, because you've got a hard line there, so I like to put something there. Oh, I still have the pup on the couch I forgot about. Wait a minute. This one might be a good one to put back here a little bit. Let's see. Oh, I don't want to rip this. Maybe if I trimmed it? If I trimmed the bottom. Let me try it. Okay, I did trim off the sides and the bottom, but it still doesn't quite fit over here because too much will be lost under the fox. So I'll probably wind up just putting it over here, I'm thinking, or like maybe right there in that corner. And then I've got these pups, which, yeah, they don't, well, they could go like right there. Or they could go right here. So maybe they're celebrating. I'm going to put them over there, I think. And then we have another little bulldog that's cute. This one could be, let's see. Where's this bulldog? Over here? No. This one has a straight edge on the bottom. Wait, maybe it could go like that. I think that looks really cute, actually. I'm going to do that. Let's put this one. This one's over here. I don't want to cover up that dog beer, though. This dog's celebrating a little early. These dogs waited till after the fox was chased away. This one's celebrating a bit on the early side. Now this one, I could put in like this, like he's growling at that fox. But I love this one kind of looking like, what? Or I have this little guy. This little guy could go over here and fit in with the fox. Actually, that kind of fits perfect. Let's just put that there. That fits a little bit perfect. So let's just go with that one. I put this one like that. He's like peeking right around. And this one, I'm going to glue that ear down. That wasn't supposed to be popping up. All right, who else do I have? I have this little one stretching, a little tiny pup. I was thinking maybe at the top, but I don't think you'll really see it. So I could just put them like that. I'm just going to do that. They kind of blend in, but that's okay. It's like a look and find kind of thing. You know, you got to look and find how many pups are on this page. I don't even know how many are going to wind up on this page, of course. So yeah, we'll just put this one right there. So I do want to use it up because that one's probably just going to get lost or wrinkled. Oh, here's one with his paws spread. That could go at the top maybe of the fox. Let's see. Not at the top of the fox. It could go like that. Yeah, let's do that. Let's just do that because that works. And then we're using up another image because I'm afraid with this little fussy cut that these little paws that are trimmed are going to wind up ripping or something. So let's put these pups at the top. I want to put these up here. So let's do that. These are like the last of my square images here. So we can put those on to take up the top here. Finish that off. Whoops. Whoops. Get his little tail on there. And then the rest of them. This one's like, I love you. And they're like, it's not time for that, Harold. He's happy. He's happy that they chased that dastardly fox away. Let's put him on. Did I show you him? Here's a close-up. Oops, my fingers are getting sticky again. I gotta go wash them off. Glue this guy's head on there now. All right, let's put this puppers on, or these puppers on, because they can go right under there, I think. That'll look good. So let's put them on there. I'm going to put glue on this whole spot. Let's do this whole section. So we've got these three pups. They can go like right there. Then we've got our big pup that's going to go right here. Oh, I didn't want him to cover up that pupper. It's hard to get all these pups on without covering up other pups. Well, I could put, let's see, and then we've got, I have this one. This is kind of a big face I could put back here, poking out from behind this one. So yeah, let's do that. And then I have a little space here. I do have this little pup, and he's looking to the right, so he's looking at what's going on maybe. So I could kind of have that one. Let's do that. We're getting there. Look at all these pups we got on here. All right, hold on. I gotta make it so you can see the little mouth. So this guy's gonna go in the crease a bit, but no, that's not okay. I was gonna say, but that's okay. But it's actually not, because then you can't see the eyeball. Well, it's okay if it goes in the crease, but I don't want the eyeball. Maybe we can get it, yeah. Maybe we can get it like more like that. So it's like if the ear goes in and stuff, that's okay. All right, and then we've got this guy. Actually, there's another space there. I have this random face. Or, do I have any other little faces? I think I just have big faces like this one. Yeah, let's just glue this little tiny face in there. And then that'll take care of that pretty much. This little guy gets covered up a little bit, but that's okay. And then I have a little space right there. But again, I think my pictures are actually too big now. Like I've got this one, but I don't want a little Jack Russell. But I'll probably put that one over here. Oh, I have this sweet pup. I could have put this one looking. This little pup got really covered up, huh? This one I do like a lot, but I don't know exactly where this one would go unless I put it like here. Maybe this one's talking to this one, like, hey, we gotta go. Yeah, let's do that. Because we don't need to really see those rain boots down there or anything. We need to see pups. So here we go. This pup is now talking to that one down there, saying, come on. Break your leash, I broke mine. Let's go. This pup hanging down, I could put like right there actually. And then this pup brought the treats, the celebration treats. So I was going to put them over here somewhere. So I was going to kind of put them there. I could put them like right there. And then I could put this one over here. Yeah, that'll work. Don't you think? Where did this one go? Right here? I always do this. I always do this when I lift them up. And then this one was here. Oh, they look cute together. They look like they're... Yeah, let's put those together. But I still have room here for somebody. Maybe I could put this little pup. Yeah, let's put them. Well, hold on. I'll put the husky, the little... Wait, where'd he go? Oh, here he is. He blended in for a second. Put this little husky down first. The puppy pals. And then this little one can go over here. Like that. Okay. I only have a couple images left that I had picked out. I have this one, this one, this one, and this one. Oh, and I didn't glue down this Irish Wolfhound, so let me do that. Let me glue that one down, not done. Not done yet, almost. Okay. I'm going to trim this up, and then we'll look at our last pieces here. Okay, so it's all trimmed up. We only have a couple images left to add. This one I really want to put somewhere, and I was thinking maybe I could just use the little face and put it right here. So I think I'm going to actually, let me just trim these paws off, and I think I'm just going to put it right like that. Yes, let's do that. And then we can get that pup on the page. Like that. There we go. I like that. Just trim this part off. There we go. I've got another pup on there. And then, oh, I just found this. I didn't even see this one. That's a cute one. This one's doing dress up. But I don't even think I could put this back here because I think that the fox is going to cover so much of it. Would you even see any of the pup? No, because it's just that sliver there. That one won't work. I have this little face I could put somewhere. Oops, wait a minute. When did this... That doesn't go on here. That's going on an orange page, I think. I feel like I don't know about this face going on anywhere. Like maybe right there, but I feel like it kind of takes up a lot. I don't think I'm going to do that. And then my other puppy is this one, which I love, but I feel like if I put it on, it's just going to take up too much of like the other pups. And I don't want to trim this image because I love that one. So that one is staying. And then this is another one I had that I love this. But again, if I put it on sideways, it's going to take up a lot of the pup. I could put it on like that. I feel like I don't really like the pup being sideways though. But yeah, oh, unless I put him down here, you could kind of go like with this one. Yeah, let's do that. I feel like this pup has to go on the page. This one's just meant to. I could put him even a little bit lower, actually, so that way we can get him on there. There we go. So now we've got that little pup there, too. There, I'm glad we got that one on. I do have to add my little stickers back in, so I've got this little bird sticker that I can just put on the page somewhere. I'm just going to trim off a little bit of this white. So the little birdie can go where? It can go, actually that could go up here. Maybe the bird is helping to call the dogs, get the word out. No, I don't want that there, actually. Over here, I feel like just maybe kind of over here on this side. Get some more glue on there. And I thought I had another sticker. Well, I did have another sticker. It seems to have gotten lost, unless you see it. I don't. Okay, so my page was just about done. I had gotten on another pup. I'd gotten on a sticker. But then I really didn't like this space right here. And I do have a little one there too, but I'm not as worried about that. I found this image, which I think if I trim, I can just get like the dog, like the very top of the dog and put that there. So let me see how this goes. Okay, so I chopped it way down like that. And it does fit up there. It covers that space. And you get the little pup poking out there. So I think that will be good. And this pup we can lift up too. So let's get that in here. Then we can glue down the fox and call it a day. Okay, now this page is done. I am really happy with all of the pups that we managed to get on the page today, and we can always add more pups. So if I find some more things I would like to add, some more pups, I can always keep gluing and keep gluing. But I am really excited about how this came out. I had so much fun looking at all these little puppy faces. They're so cute. And with that, we've done every page in this book. So the last thing I'm going to do, like I said, are the front and back covers. And then I might do a little quick flip through Friday at some point, so that way I can show you the whole book all together. Thank you so much for joining me here today. I hope you have an awesome day, and I will see you again soon.